Hey, I'm Lizzie, and this is Coffee with ANZIIF. Today we're chatting to Taylah Byrne from Roderick. Thanks for joining us today.
No worries, thanks for having me.
So, I guess, do you want to tell me a little bit about what your current role is and what sparked your interest in the insurance industry?
Yeah, so currently I'm working as assistant to a senior account manager on quite a complex portfolio. And then as of just March this year, I commenced a portfolio in my own name from scratch. So that's been a bit of a challenge, but it's been quite nice to have some clients go into my name now, which is, it's
Congratulations.
good. Thank you. So, I called Keith Roderick and said, do you have any jobs for me, or and they found me a role. They didn't really have one going, but found me a role working as an assistant to Marnie Roderick Shepherd in marketing. From there, I sort of transitioned my marketing role downstairs to reception. I sat on reception, still doing the same role. Started picking up phones and as people come into the office and starting to hear the language, which was a bit interesting because as much as I knew nothing, I grew up in a household of people who worked in insurance. So as much as it was new, I sort of had heard it all before. So it wasn't too daunting. But then a couple of years later, one of our account managers needed an assistant, and I honestly had no experience in the role, but I was very lucky that my workplace took a chance on me and offered me that role, and they put me under a very good account manager who guided me through very slowly and patiently, and I jumped in, and here I am today 6 years later. So it was really good.
That's so great to hear. And it is always just trying to get that step in the door, isn't it?
That's it. I feel like you don't sort of find insurance finds you. So,
I like that. Absolutely. And it doesn't sound like you're planning to leave anytime soon.
I have no intentions of leaving. Now that I'm in here, I love it, so I wouldn't go back.
No, that's really fantastic to hear. I also hear that you were the recipient of the Outstanding Insurance Professional Award. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, I'm very honoured to be the recipient of that award still. It took me by surprise. But that award allowed me, it's opened me up to so many opportunities already. The ANZIIF I'm fortunate enough that they gave me $1,000 of credit to keep studying. So I commenced that straight away. I'm already 3 exams into my next study. And it also allowed me to attend the Steadfast conference, which I think was really important in my professional development. So I was very lucky I'm so new to the industry still, and I was able to go to that and sit through all the speakers and learn things and meet people, and so I think the award really opened me up to some opportunities this year, which I'm very grateful for.
Oh, that's really great to hear, and congratulations.
Thank you.
It's a fantastic award, so you worked really hard to get that. You talked about doing continuous professional development now, fitting the study in. How do you fit that in with such a busy day?
I think it's something that you really just have to prioritize because it is so important. Our industry is constantly changing, and not only our industry, our clients' industries are also changing. So to try and stay relevant and on top of everything is the best way to do that is through professional development. So I make sure that I'm constantly reading the insurance news emails that come through and doing webinars and attending PD days, and it's just something that you have to prioritize because at the end of the day that's how you're going to stay sort of on top of everything, so and up to date.
And I like the word relevant there. I think the industry is changing so quickly. I guess what do you think is some of the biggest challenges at the moment?
I think that the biggest challenge at the moment would be the increase of cost of living, and our clients do have to make cuts because of everything. All the prices of everything has gone up, so it's hard to sort of explain to our clients of why insurance is so important and why they should keep that as much as it is a high cost, how they need that, and supporting them through these times as well, because I guess if they're not making a claim or anything it's hard for them to see the importance of keeping their insurance. So our job is sort of to be that guidance and making sure that they're staying adequately covered in these tough times.
Such an important role there. I'm going to flip this conversation. I'd really love to hear how you unwind after a busy day, because it feels like, you know, juggling your clients as well as professional development, it's also important to find the time in your day to unwind.
Yes, I'm very lucky actually. I live on acreage, so I'm a horse rider. I've got my horses at home and ride in my backyard, which is so handy actually. And I also, my dog is my life. I have a Kelpie, so she's very active, which means I have to stay active as well, which is, it works hand in hand, which is nice. But I think spending time outside is definitely how I unwind, away from a computer screen or a phone. And you know, horse riding, you can't be scrolling or anything. So sort of being present outside with animals is my way to unwind.
Oh, fantastic. And what's your favourite horse? I feel like you'll have one.
Yeah, I do. We have 12 horses, and I have one favourite. His name is Bodie. So we bred Bodie. His competition name is Hot and Fancy.
I love it.
So he's beautiful. He's an Appaloosa, so he's got spots. And we bred him. He's nearly 7, and he's been mine since the day he was born. So I don't even have to think about it. He's my favourite.
I love that. And do you compete at all? Or?
I do, yeah. So I compete with my mum actually, which is really nice. So we get to work together and ride horses together. So
And do you have a favourite event or competition?
Yeah, we sort of, our annual leave for the year is always horse shows, and we head up to Tamworth. So every April we go up to Tamworth for 10 days or so, and that's sort of like our holiday of the year, and it's just a really relaxed setting, and it's really nice to go up there. So
fantastic. I always love hearing about people's different hobbies that they have outside of work. You've talked a little bit about supporting clients and your role. What is your favourite part about working in the industry?
So I probably have 2 favourite things that come to mind. The first one would be the relationships that we get to make with our clients. So being like a small local business, we do see our clients just out for coffee, like they'll walk in or up the street, and it's nice to have that sort of relationship where you can, you know, say hello and not even speak about insurance, but that's quite nice to have that. The other part would be the networking side of things. So I love networking. I feel like you can learn so much through just speaking to other people in the industry, and I think it's really important as well. So speaking to, whether it's insurers or other brokers, so some of my closest friends in the industry don't even work at this brokerage that I work at, so they work elsewhere, and there's just no competitiveness or anything. It's just feel like we help each other out, and it's a really nice industry in that sense. And I must talk it up because we've now employed my cousin and a couple of my friends, so obviously.
I love that.
You know, nothing,
and was that you're doing?
Pretty much. I don't have a bad thing to say about working in the industry, so it's such a nice industry in the sense of both insurance professionals and clients, so
And do you find where you currently are at in your career, you can really see yourself moving about? Are there different roles that kind of pique your interest?
I think at the moment I'm quite content where I am working. The portfolio that I'm working on is a very complex portfolio, and I've only worked in the industry for 6 years, so I'm very aware that I have a lot left to learn. And I'm really enjoying like working with different brokers and stuff between the 2 offices that we have, and just sort of, I'd like to expand my knowledge where I am first, but eventually I'd like to be a senior account manager. That would be the goal in the end. But I think where I am now is where I'll be forever. So
I love that.
Yeah.